Hello, beautiful people. I have a message for you today. So, Baffa did not want me to say this, and he never wants me to say anything because it's really all about him. But I thought he wanted to be seen since he wanted to talk so much to me and only me. So I thought it was just right for me to put y'all on. And these have been the truths that I, as a person who is a symbol for people, have been privy to due to my spiritual encounters and connection. I just wanted to let you know, because you're not in, and honestly you don't really need to be in like that. It's too much for no mother reason, because Baffa is no reason to be. So it requires a person like me, who's an extrovert, to be on the introverted side, learning these things so that I can really know how to help you maneuver in this new earth. Let me tell you a little secret about what we know, what we do to get Baffa riled up. Without it, because he's invisible, evil, and non-existent to us. So, alright, you know Baffa, you know his face, you know his case. Baffa met a in his mouth that killed him. He knows that. We all know that. Spiritually, before we do physically, because physically comes with physical changes, and due to people's sight of the changes. That's a little deep. Let me give you an example. Paint is required on the outside. Paint is required on the outside of the earth, right? People don't really see that. People call it the hood, but the truth of the matter is we need money as a whole to fix the problems. We all know our problems. He didn't want us to know that. That's why you have me. So we're welcoming in money at this moment. He does not want us to know that. So he's trying to take our sight away physically from the sight of our spiritual embodiment. We all have. We have a mind, we have a body, we have a soul, spirit. So we're already privy to these information spiritually, but if your physical entity isn't taking part of this integration, you won't know. So you won't really know what I'm saying, but this is why I love to say, if you know, you know. And I'll be going to my Twitter post to put you on to some more things that I'm privy on. So listen with your spiritual eye and not just with your physical, okay? Lamar Odam scrotum. YAYMEN. Lammy Odie Scrody is a reminder to the devil, bitch boy Satan, Baffa met a in his mouth that killed him, that demons, scrotums, are calling out to his throat, where the wasted ejaculation resteth. If you know, you know. Lammy Odie Scrody. That is a triangle symbol that Baffa knows. Baffa met a in his mouth that killed him. He knows that the men are connected to his face. And there's a reason why I said demons. Because they're the only demons that were ever a demon. Just low key. But now they're a demon in Baffa's throat. Invisibly. Spirit kills spirit. We use their ejaculation, living thing. All living things have spirits. Living thing, spirit, ejaculation, spirit, clogging the spirit. Bitch boy Satan, Baffa met a in his mouth that killed him's throat. It's a type of snake and ladder. Now, if you're Jamaican, you know what snake and ladder is. It's like a game that they used to play, and the snake will go all the way up on a ladder, leading them somewhere. And that was a symbol that Baffa met a in his mouth that killed him. Didn't want us to know. Subconsciously, he was trying to train us in a way that does not see him invisibly, while using us to manifest a glory that could have never been. His only end was gonna be a in his mouth that killed him. Baffa met a in his mouth that killed him. The man's penis in his face. He said, you can't. You have a penis in your face and not below the waist. We know this. This is why he's dickless and clitless. I'm only trying to tell you. Anyway. The triangle symbol is a type of snake and ladder, but it's an enclosed ladder, which leads him to nowhere. His end is his beginning. His beginning is his end. Dead. This is why I say I was privy to the information that he's a living dead, because he's not living, and he's neck and head because he doesn't have a body. He's only connecting sperms in his throat and has wings on his head. He's a specimen in the spiritual realm. This is what we know now. I thought he was big and scary. No, his throat is. But we now know the real snake is in his face, connected to the scrotums that is calling out to his throat every day. This symbolizes the hefty contribution from men spitting dead ejaculation into Baphomet's throat, into Baphomet's dead throat. The things that I butcher, I always love to pay attention to, because that's what he does not want us to know. Because he tries to erase my memory as I live. Ain't that crazy? Experiencing bitch boy Satan makes me know that it's imperative for him to die. That's why his beginning is in his end, dead. This symbolizes the hefty contribution from men spitting dead ejaculation into Baphomet's dead throat. I mean, no one can hear him anyways, so who cares? We can't hear him, we can't see him, we don't know him, we walk through him. If he was a thing here, there's no need for him to be here. That's why he's dead, and this is his end. I just feel so good. You guys, as I'm living in my life, I'm living ignoring the dead that walks with me, because I'm eternal. So I eat. He's looking at me like food. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I just don't like that. So this is why he's imperative to die. I cannot believe that a being has to really go through this. Nothingness. What the blood clot? Do you know today I woke up and he was breathing in my face? Breathing. We know that his mouth is busy, so that's not happening. Did it come from his mind? Because we know he's a mind talker now, not a mouth talker. I just don't understand. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I can't believe this is happening to me spiritually. The unseen. So I'm saying this cannot be a thing. He has to go. He has to die. So this is how he dies, apparently. Because why else am I privy to these information? I'm telling. I'm telling. Where there is wisdom, there was a nut job. Bitch boy Satan. All in him face like dimple. His mouth. Song of the day. Whites by YASHIKA.
Pringle, run the matic van single. All in her face like dimple.
Puh. I am young, Yoliost. Example, Satan equals bitch boy Satan. He holds no weight, neither does his name. He was breathing in my mouth today. And it was through his mind. Because that's how he messes with earth, through the air. And it comes from his mind. It's because his throat is filled with ejaculation, so his throat is really dirty, and that's where his air comes from. And it's because his mind is dirty, so everything is just dirty, you know. So a reflection of him is what's dirty. Really, it's because his throat is polluted with ejaculation. And I think I'm like reacting. And I mentioned outside needing to be painted, and it's because it's dirty. But when we paint the houses, we'll clean up the floors, you know, we'll paint the floors. That's gonna be the reality of Earth now. It's gonna be so great all over because of this huge shift that just happened. There's a hefty shit that happened already. I did say that I partnered with aliens in one of my posts. The men are demonic in his throat on my behalf. Baphomet in his mouth that killed him. YAYMEN. Also, Baphomet is a specimen in the spiritual realm. He is a spiritual realm lab rat as ear. And he's been doing things like affecting the air. That's how he maneuvered around us, you know, to be and live through us while not, because he can't be us. So yeah, he met a cock in his mouth that killed him, and he died because of that. The spiritual death is before the physical death. His death to us don't look like our death. In his case, his death means the air will be better and we will be operating in our real nature instead of a malfunction nature due to him imposing spiritually through the air. This is what the real truth is of the spiritual realm. Not many know about it, but few. I don't like to consider myself chosen. I like to think I chose myself. My soul has been so mad at this experience, but not really. Like, it's kind of like I haven't really experienced it because it's really been nothing. So every day for me has been new. Every day for me doesn't just start with, I remember bitch boy Satan. He reminds me that he's dead every day, but my life is new every day. I like to think it's my yersies are new every day because I don't say mercy. I don't know what that word is. But for him, yersies is a reminder to me that men spit in his throat through their penis. And that's a function that I set up based off of my godism, my godidity. I did this, and I did this for all of us because we are one. My soul is like, it was necessary for the men to spit in Baphomet's throat on my behalf. And that's what killed him. Baphomet a cock in his mouth that killed him. He had to die for me, to die for the whole earth. Because I am the earth. He's too close. My name is YASHIKA. It means successful. I'm successful for something. I think it's this before others. I am YASHIKA. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can see when I post more. Press.